booktopia.com.au is an online bookstore based in Sydney, Australia, and we basically sell books and ship books to all parts of Australia and around the world, but primarily Australians.
We have over 3.5 million products on our website. We're moving well over 2,000 books a day. We have somewhere between 15 and 20,000 visitors coming to our website per day.
Well, we've been going for 6 years, and what happened was one of the businesses we were running was a web marketing company. We were consulting for businesses all around Australia and New Zealand, and we were working with them to get their websites to the top of Google, and then that introduced us to a project that we did around books, and then an idea came up in terms of starting our own online bookstore, which we did. And my brother, who handles the finances, said, all right, you can start Booktopia outside of hours on a budget of $10 a day. So I went to Google, used a Google AdWord campaign to set up my ads, and we used another company to actually run the website and fulfill all the book orders in the beginning. They did it all, and all we had to do was get traffic there.
What we found very quickly was that because we had expertise in internet marketing, we were actually then able to, if you like, build on that. And before we knew it, it in fact turned into a full-time business. We found that there was a niche in the marketplace. No one was really making money from selling books on the internet at the time, and that includes the large brands for various reasons. But coming purely from an online point of view, we were looking at the whole industry with fresh eyes. There are differences, obviously physical differences, between having a traditional store and a website. Obviously in a traditional store, you buy or rent a property, you have to fit it out, you have to fill it with product, you have to hire staff, and have all the things associated with running that store. Some of those areas are similar with an online store. For example, you still need to build a website, you still need to populate it with products, you still need to spend money on marketing, you still need to work out how you're going to deliver those products. The difference from an operations point of view is that a bookstore, a traditional bookstore, will receive stock and put it on their shelves, and they can really only sell as much at one time as they can fit physically on their shelves. They may have more stock in the warehouse or multiple copies, but there is a limitation, whereas we're limited only by data. So we can have 3.5 million titles and move every single one of them and provide that range to the customer. If you're going to be investing money in something, unless it's just an experiment, then you need to work out whether there's a market for your product.
In terms of what businesses or what things might work, look around, see if it's saturated or not saturated. Can you do anything better than anyone else is doing? Do you have a point of differentiation? So first of all, get online. And if you've got, for example, you might have product but you don't know how to get online and you don't know how to create a website, get onto eBay. I know a few guys that have just gone to eBay, started selling product, and all of a sudden products moving in, moving out, moving in, moving out. They end up with a nice eBay store and it works for them. Then they've got money to be able to perhaps get their first website and get that going.
If you've ascertained that there's a market for your product and you've actually bought or you've got the skills to put up a website, then you need to look at your marketing, which is how you're actually going to tell people about your product and have them come to your website.